Trump, let's see. Tuesday, judgment came down of 6 men, 3 women. And they found former President Trump liable for sexually abusing and defaming Gene Carroll. Bro, he's been accused by 26 women.
Is there? At least.
Political bullshit.
That's crazy.
If he wasn't president, I think he'd be in jail like Weinstein.
Garbage.
I think he would have been like straight to jail. So it's pretty interesting, though. Her claims were past the statute of limitation because that happened like 20 years ago. But New York passed a law specifically saying that for certain sexual crimes, they're removing the statute of limitation. So when they passed that law, this woman filed her lawsuit, a civil lawsuit. I heard her describing it. It's quite disgusting. 3 decades ago, they were at a department store. They coincidentally ran into each other. She, I guess, is a famous advice columnist in New York, so he recognized her. And he said, hey, come shopping with me. And so he was helping him find a gift for a girl or something. And she said she was having a lot of fun with him. They were having a good energy. They were having good banter. They were having a good time. And then Trump starts looking at like lingerie and stuff. And he starts being like, oh, you try it on. Let's see how it looks, whatever. And she was like, no, you try it on. It was just silly goofiness. So I guess they go up to the next floor. And at the counter there, it's empty. And then she says that he like, I don't know if, I can't remember if it was in the dressing room or if it was just out in like an empty hallway.
Dressing room.
Okay. So they were going to the dressing room, I guess. She said she thought he was going to try it on. Or they were just being silly, I don't know. But when they were in the dressing room, he pinned her against the wall with his shoulders. This is a trigger warning. And then and then basically R-worded her. I mean, without getting into the details. He pulled her pants down, he took his dick out. And then he walked off. And the thing that actually got him, because how do you prove beyond I don't know what's the way to say it, but in civil court, you don't have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt. You just have to prove it beyond more than 50% doubt. So the bar is a bit lower. But the thing that got Trump is that when they were doing the trial, they brought in like several other women who said back then or any time that he did the same thing to them.
And also friends of hers that she told about the incident at the time.
Right.
And then, I mean, in my opinion, what really fucked him.
Oh my God.
Is his deposition.
Dude.
There's some clips down. A little
My
further
jaw
down, if you want to look it up. This is like so bad.
Giraffe.
So bad.
Where's the one of him? I see you have other ones here. The one that blew my mind was he was like, do you believe that because rock stars are famous, they can grab women by the pussy? And he says, traditionally, that's been true.
That is, that's this one, B.
Historically, that's true with stars.
I was like, what? He straight up like kind of confessed to doing it.
This video, I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Grab them by the you can do anything. That's what you said, correct?
Well, historically, that's true with stars.
It's true with stars that they can grab women by the
Well, that's if you look over the last million years, I guess that's been largely true, not always.
A million years? How far back are we going, Donnie?
Listen, I know it's serious and the situation is not funny, but the fact that he It's like a little kid. Like he has no sense of scale. He's like a little child. Just
The
like for millions and millions of years.
Dude, the fact that he even allowed himself to get so fucking owned in deposition just proves to me that he is not smart. This is insanely dumb.
Been largely true, not always, but largely true. Unfortunately or fortunately.
Fortunately,
He says, unfortunately or fortunately.
Fortunately, he says.
We covered all his bases. He said fortunately or unfortunately.
Don't say fortunately. He's like, have you grabbed women by the pussy? Yes, and I liked it.
Historically, that's true with stars.
Well, that one's pretty crazy, but I think the other clip that I have in
You
there
consider yourself
probably
to
fucked
be
him the most because a big part of his denial, because the accusations came out and then he said she's full of shit and she's making this all up and she's just doing it to further her career or whatever, which is what he got sued for because the lawsuit was for defamation. And so it was all of like his denials that he was being sued for. And specifically, he said repeatedly he couldn't have done it because she's not his type.
Yeah, that's ironclad.
Which like is already a crazy thing to say, but then take a look at that other clip and how it played out, and he completely fucked that entire argument.
Dude.
Anyways,
No. She's not his type.
not his type.
She's not. I prefer to rape pretty women.
I mean, right? It's already like a psycho thing to say, but
I think you can say that, yeah.
Danny?
I'll watch.
There were celebrities, there were stars a million years ago. I mean, everything Laura pointed out, fortunately or unfortunately.
Thanks. I don't need you to. Which is the top one?
a black and white photograph that we've marked as DJT23. And I'm going to ask you, is this the photo that you were just referring to?
I think so, yes.
And do you recall when you first saw this photo?
At some point during the process, I saw it. That's, I guess, her husband, John Johnson, who was an anchor for ABC. Nice guy, I thought. I mean, I don't know him, but I thought he was pretty good at what he did. I don't even know who the woman. Let's see. I don't know who. It's Marla.
Marla's his
Marla's in this
ex-wife.
photo?
That's Marla. Yeah, that's my wife.
Which woman are you pointing to? No.
Here.
Carol.
Oh, is that?
The
Oh,
person you
okay.
just pointed to was
Oh, I
Gene
see.
Carroll.
Who is that?
He's
And the woman on the right is your then wife,
I don't know.
Ivana?
This was the picture.
Ivana.
I assume that's John Johnson.
What?
Is that?
That's Carol.
Carol?
he
'Cause it's
thought
very blurry.
that was a picture of his ex-wife. It's not. It's the picture of the accuser. So the whole "she's not my type" thing. It's enough of your type that you confused her for a woman that you married. Oops.
That's crazy.
Isn't that
One thing you
nuts?
shouldn't say.
Although, to be real, even engaging with "she's not my type," they even have to refute that with anything.
Yeah, no, it's insane. But the fact that he then, it's already a horrible point, and then he completely undercut it himself in deposition anyways. So,
Oh, yeah, and get this. Trump's lawyers, they didn't have any witnesses. Their main defense was cross-examining Carroll, the accuser, and basically their argument basically rested on, why didn't you scream? That was it.
nice.
Why didn't you scream if you
Good
were...
point.
Which, as you know, is a slam dunk defense. And then also he called her like a fraud and a liar and all this shit. So they found him guilty of defamation, awarded $3 million for that, and then another $2 million for, they decided that he didn't rape her, but they did decide that he did sexually assault her.
Dumps.
They made that distinction. And they awarded her $5 million.
Which
It's not-
he's appealing, of course, or at least claiming he's going to appeal. So I'm sure it'll get dragged out for years more. But
Yeah, but there's no jail time. It's just a civil case. But it is pretty, I think, probably cathartic and vindicating for all the women, the hordes and hordes of women who's apparently done this to. 26 on record? Dude, that's nuts. That is nuts. Trump, of course, went to True Social to say, I have absolutely no idea who this woman is, who looks just like my ex-wife. The verdict is a disgrace, a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. I mean, again.
That's a pro-gamer move, man, to claim that you have absolutely no idea who this person is after you just lost a defamation lawsuit for saying, I have no idea who this person is.
Got him in the counter. It wasn't me. Saw you coming out of her house. It wasn't me.
Crazy.
He's taking the shaggy, the shaggy
approach.
Wasn't me. And you know, that strategy is not a bad one for him. It's worked out quite well. Wasn't me. Okay, because I love it. His defenders and supporters are so desperate to believe him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you kidding me?
It wasn't me. So that's fucking nuts, dude.
We like to troll.
And then he's been indicted, and then rumor has it that in Georgia they're about to charge him for another more serious crime of when he on the call when he's like, "Yo, can you just find me like 14,000 votes or whatever?"
Yeah, the election fraud stuff.
Wasn't me. Like, sir, here's a tape of you asking for 7,000 votes.
Excuse me.
I don't know who that is.
It's a perfect phone call.
Excuse me.
I don't remember being on that phone call.
It was a perfect phone call. That's actually what he's been saying.
Yeah, he says
it's a perfect phone
it's
call.
perfect.
Perfect.
And what okay, what does perfect mean?
Ay.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Even got it on camera.
Who was the man?
Hell yeah.
You guys like your burger?
I'm waiting until after to eat.
You're in for a treat. That was the best veggie burger
Really?
I've ever had. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It had really good reviews, the place I
Yeah. I've been before. It's so good.
Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of fries left. Does anyone want them?
Okay,
Me.
thank you,
Cheesy
though.
fries?
Is it just cheese?
That's a tiny bit of bacon.
Oh, I'm good.
Because, all right, I'm just going to trash it. Nobody wants? Okay.
I'm good.
Wasn't me.
Good on the bacon.
I saw you in the department store. It wasn't me. I heard you on the phone call.
Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Me.
I have a picture of you.
Wasn't me.
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 Let's see. Yeah, he's a giant fucking psycho piece of shit. He would be in jail for sure, right next to Harvey Weinstein. Oh, yeah.
Stars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mom, I want a vape.
Also, he keeps it classy. He put out a video attacking the judge, which is always a good, smart thing.
Expect from a Trump-hating Clinton
The judge did not bring down the verdict, by the way. It was a jury.
appointed judge who went out of his way to make sure that the result of this trial was as negative as it could possibly be.
It was a jury.
Speaking to and in control of a jury from an anti-Trump area, which is probably the worst place in the United States for me to get a fair trial.
Well, shouldn't have fucking...
My hometown.
Shouldn't have, yeah. Where I was born.
Where I
baby.
was born and raised and lived my entire life, and people knew me, and I was a socialite. And
I don't have to tell you, bro. That's where the crime happened. That's just kind of how it works. You know? But just one person had to say, I don't think so, I think, right? I mean, I don't know how it works in civil cases.
I
But
don't
it was
know either, and it
unanimous.
could be different depending on the state too. I'm not totally sure.
Unanimous decision. Wasn't me.
We'll be appealing this decision. It's a disgrace. I don't
It's
even
a
know who
disgrace.
this woman is. I have
I love
no
that.
idea who she is.
So shaggy of him.
Where she came from. This is another scam.
Who
It's
is
a
Why does he
political
keep
witch
saying
hunt.
it? He just lost a like he's gonna get sued for it again and lose again, right?
I don't know who she is,
Let him
where she
cook.
comes from.
Just let him cook.
It's so
I've never
crazy
heard
to-
of this woman.
To defame someone, lose, and then immediately just say the same thing that you just lost a lawsuit.
Yeah, I
Let
don't
him
know her.
cook.
I don't know her.
Me.
What's her name? Caroline? Carol? Never heard of her.
Me.
Awesome.
And somehow we're going to have to fight this stuff. We cannot let our country go into this abyss. This is disgraceful.
That's a Trump problem, not a my country problem. You know? Wasn't me.
You have somebody
Me.
running for
He always
office.
sounds on the
have
verge
a
of a
woman-
burp, burp.
Burp, burp,
Like he's always ready for it.
burp, burp.
That's financed and lied about it. She totally lied about it by Democrat operatives, like just about the biggest one there is. And she said that wasn't true. They found that she lied about it, and the judge wasn't
Me.
even, I guess, letting it
Wasn't
be
me.
put in as evidence. The whole thing is a scam, and it's a shame, and it's a disgrace
Sound like a
to our
butthurt
country.
little bitch boy. And then please donate. Text Trump to 88022. Burp, burp. Anyway, there it is. Okay. Everything's dysfunctional here. Shredder, come on. You can't, Shreddy. You can't have hamburger. I'm sorry, sweetheart.
Sorry, Shred.
You can't have hamburger.
It's not fair. It's not fucking fair,
I know
Dad.
it's not fair. I agree.
Dad, I want a vape.
I want a bank. Are you referencing the UFC thing?
No, I was referencing Trump. That soundbite that he just played. Play it again, Zach.
Shreddy.
Mom, I want a vape.
Unanimous decision is typically not required in civil court. Unlike criminal trials where the verdict must be unanimous, civil trials typically only require a majority. So even in that case, it was unanimous.
Right.
All right, guys. There's no leftovers tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday.
We will. We will.
And that's about all I have to say about that.
One last, because Zach, you're not going to be here on Friday. One last plug for the road.
First off, I want to thank Sam again so much for the jacket. Fucking awesome.
Super cool.
Well, I'm gonna display it behind me so it's always here. But yeah, Roxy this Saturday. Few tickets left. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
We're all going to be there.
Yeah.
I'll be there
what
on
up?
Sunday.
Ethan will be there Sunday. So
Yeah.
drop
Wasn't
by.
me.
And we'll be there Saturday.
But yeah, I will see you guys Monday.
Okay.
See ya then.
Oh, yeah. Well, good. Have a great show, and I'm
Thank you.
sure you will. And can't wait to hear about it on Monday.
Thank you.
And yeah, so we'll be back on Friday. So thank you guys, everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. Hope you guys had fun today. I know we all did.
We had a good time.
Crazy wild ride, huh?
It was fun.
All right. See you guys on Friday.